Evet arkadaşlar, 5. bölümde beraberiz. Alan Wake'in devam ediyoruz her zamanki gibi arkadaşlar.
Pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing, and you can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Şu anda
Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, located the break.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for
Alice
you in her
was
office
missing.
down the
I
corridor.
needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to
That was
leave.
Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town
şuradan bir yol
eccentric.
var.
She used to be the
Come in,
editor of
Mr.
the
Wake.
local newspaper.
Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Alalım hemen cep telefonumuzu.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Aç telefonu
Hello?
bakalım.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the
Aa,
cell
kapı
corridor.
açılmış.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be...
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Bakalım.
It's been another long night, and it's about time for you to sign off. God knows that. Just one more item.
Buralardan bir yerden gideceğiz ama şuradan mı acaba? Aa. Şöyle. Allah Allah. Ne mal adamsın Eren ya, vallahi. Bir okuyalım ya.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye.
Geç ya, vallahi.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Tekrar aynı yöne doğru ilerliyoruz arkadaşlar.
a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite.
yukarıdaki
I
şey
stop. The world I'm making
biziz de.
dies. Darkness.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently.
Intro.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Ne oluyor ya?
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Bu adam o şerefsiz demek ki bizi arayan bu
What the
adam.
hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Bu
Wow, I
kadın
was
en
just
başta
thinking
vardı ya.
about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her
Rusty.
fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Rusty ile görüşeceğim de. İşe yarar bir şey var
She
mı
even has a
diye
fan
baktım.
site dedicated to you. And she was very
Yok,
helpful when I was
wait
looking
here.
for you.
Vallahi bütün herkes ne kadar çok konuşuyor
Easy there,
oyunda.
boy. I'm almost done. Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake, I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers.
Dişteki
Max
Charlie
here
kim?
got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Formu bul diye görevim olur. Vallahi sinirlendiriyorlar beni.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high?
Allah Allah.
Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and
Do you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm. Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the
Wait
cop.
here.
Ne çok konuşuyor bu Barry de ya.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
You trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out? It's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude.
Tamamdır. Uzun süre sessiz kalmamın sebebi arkadaşlar çok fazla konuşma oluyor.
Crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al.
Bro, benim sevmediğim yer mi ya?
Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Ha, niye her yer karanlık ya? Ha şuradan. Termosumu alayım da. Kapı şurada. Ha ışık var ya burada. Işık kapalıymış bir de. Şu taraftan.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with your spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Aa, ışıklar tepesi neresiydi lan?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Artık şu taslak sayfalarını almayacağım ya. Okumuyorum zaten.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Bu taraftan. Şu taraftan. Hah. Yine aynı şeyler. Her zamanki gibi. İçeride biri yok. Okumayacağım ama.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Ne oluyor lan?
Anybody? Help me!
Oo.
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help! Help me!
Hello?
Back here! I'm back here! Hey!
Abo.
Mr.
Baskıya
Wake?
vurmuştum.
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Ne istedi ki la?
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Işıklar neredeydi?
Shh. Good boy.
Ha. O şey dedi bize. Bir yere gir de ışıkları aç mı? Allah Allah. Nereye demişti ya? Şöyle görevleri sevmiyorum ya. Dur.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Tamam, karşıda herhalde. Nerede ya?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Ne yapacağız?
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Ah.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Neye bakıyorum la ben?
Don't feed the animals.
Fishing
Is only permitted for those prisoners
who purchase a park license, obey at all times. Let go. Never. Two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. That's really. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds. This includes even
Allah Allah ya. Abo. O da tamam. Şu taraftan devam ediyoruz herhalde. Şuradan.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy.
Şurada da ışık var.
Crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Şuna bak. Bu oyun bize ışıkta kalınca kendini iyi hissetmeyi öğretiyor herhalde. Oo. Kalsın kendimi atıyordum ha.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Ah. Dedim ben burada ay demedim de içimden geçirmiştim. Bir geriye gitmem lazım. Canım biraz dolsun hem. Şuradan bizim 6 patlar mermilerimizi alalım da. Şimdi devam edebiliriz. Şu taraftan devam ediyoruz herhalde. Hay o Aşıklar Tepesi'nin ya 2 saattir bir ulaşamadık gitti ya. Abo. Çüş. Bir anda karşıma çıktı ya. Ya oğlum. Ya böyle oynanmaz ya. Çok zor ya. Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümümüzün sonuna gelelim çünkü canım sıkıldı. Çünkü iki defadır ölüyorum. Bu bölümümüzde Aşıklar Tepesi'ne ulaşmaya çalıştık. Bölümümüzün ismi Aşıklar Tepesi'ne ulaşmak için çabalar olsun. Çok uzun oldu ama neyse. Diğer bölümümüzde görüşmek üzere arkadaşlar. 5. bölümün sonu. İnşallah seriyi en fazla 30 bölümde bitirirsem iyi olur. Diğer bölümümüzde görüşmek üzere. Sen kalın arkadaşlar. Güle güle.